Ciao e bentornati, welcome back to Pillole D'Italiano. Nell'episodio di oggi, episodio numero 110, torniamo a parlare di vocabolario. Many episodes ago, I believe it was number 17, and anyway, I'm going to link it up here. I created an episode where I was telling you guys how to translate the English word for time in Italian, and how in Italian we have three different options. Well, at times, pun not intended, people who are starting to learn a language, they will use their original one, in your case that might be English, as a crutch to try and move into new territory by using structures and words that you already know. Now, there is one thing to be aware of, is the fact that concepts in different languages do not necessarily overlap. Either they do not overlap at all, or they partially overlap. So, as we were talking about time many episodes ago, in Italian we have three words because we split the concept of time in three different subgroups, so to speak. Well, the same thing happens with the word for busy, which you might actually need to use a lot. And so here I am telling you about the three different ways that you can say busy in Italian. But before we jump in, a word from our sponsor, yours truly. As some of you may know, I'm going to launch my Italian crash course again very soon. Start date is September 18th. It's a 10-week course that combines pre-recorded material with live interactions with yours truly, Q&As, conversation groups, so that you can actually maximize practice time. You can ask me all the questions you might have, but you can study the biggest chunk of grammar on your own. So if you live in a time zone that is not really around the corner from where I live, well, you don't have to worry. You don't need to set your alarm for 4 a.m. to come and participate in live classes. If I can say so myself, this course is really great because it's going to condense the essential knowledge that you will need to become fluent in Italian in 10 weeks only. If you're starting from scratch, this is great for you. But also, if you've been studying Italian for a while, I will make sure that you don't have gaps in your knowledge, so that by the end of those 10 weeks, you will have all the essential grammatical elements to be able to formulate all of your sentences, statements, questions, and this way you will have all the instruments to be able to start listening to native content, or if you're already doing that, you will be able to better understand it. And throughout those 10 weeks, you will also be able to come and participate in the group conversations that I lead every week so that you can practice. We make sure that you put into practice what you will be learning, because that's where the rubber meets the road, right? So that's a tricky spot for a lot of people when they're learning a different language, is actually to put it into practice. And by doing so under my supervision, getting feedback on a weekly basis means that you will be able to progress in your language journey way faster than you would have ever thought possible. Now, the great news for you is the fact that in the next couple of weeks, I'm offering the chance to speak live with me one-on-one and for free, so that you can come ask me all the questions you might have about this program. We can decide together if you're a good fit and which one of the different tiers is the one that makes sense for you. And also, if you're curious to see what my conversation group is all about, it's called Aperitivo Italiano, in case you don't know it. It's an Italian happy hour, and you will find a link in the description of this episode below to come and register for a trial session. So both the one-on-one call with me and the trial session of Aperitivo are complimentary. Now, feel free to pause this video, go click on the link, save your spot before this offer expires or spots run out. E adesso torniamo all'episodio di oggi. Come si dice busy in italiano? Well, it depends. Are you talking about you yourself or another person being busy? Are you talking about a busy street? Are you talking about the busy day you just had? In all these different instances, you will use different adjectives. Allora, una persona è occupata. So the adjective occupato or occupata is what you use for a person. Io sono molto occupata. Voi siete occupati? And if you're using the public restroom in Italy and somebody knocks on the door, that's what you yell, occupato, because il bagno è occupato, so you don't need to say the whole sentence. You simply say occupato. Now, you all might be molto occupati, very busy as people, but the busy day that you just had will not be una giornata occupata. No, it's not that one. So we use instead the adjective impegnativo or impegnativa that basically means busy as in demanding. I had a busy day because I had a lot of stuff to do. Ho avuto una giornata impegnativa. Ho avuto una giornata impegnativa. E voi? Avete avuto una giornata impegnativa? The third type of busy is when you're talking about a busy street. And think about a busy street having a lot of traffic. So the adjective that we use is trafficato or trafficata, la strada being feminine. And you could say, questa strada è molto trafficata. Questa strada è molto trafficata. Non mi piace camminare lungo strade trafficate. E a voi? Ok, è tutto chiaro? I hope that everything was clear. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know, and why don't you use at least one of these ways of saying busy in a sentence of your choice, and I will give you feedback. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, or maybe you forgot to do it so far. We're almost at 2,000. Help me out. And I will see you super soon. Ciao, a presto!